Okay, fantastic, man. You're doing really, really well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tackle a whole module around supporting you to get a deep understanding of social selling and how to leverage social selling to your benefit so that you can connect with customers, engage with customers, research customers using various social channels. All right, so let's have a look. The first thing that we need to understand that businesses are becoming way more digital dependent, right? So what does digital dependency mean? Well, digital dependency means most customers have already, before you've even come to see them, before you've even approached them, they've already gone online and they've researched extensively. They have got a deep understanding of, okay, so what is available in the marketplace? What are the differential advantages even of each supplier? So your customers, your existing and your future customers, have become digital dependent. They research, they have a deep understanding, they are online, they use a number of social media channels, not just for business, but for personal use. So what that literally means is, because our customers, our existing and our future customers, have become so digital dependent, decision makers and the other stakeholders, so that's the influencers, gatekeepers, engineers, technical people, those people educate themselves via digital channels. Now the question you want to ask is if your customers are educating themselves via social channels, what are they finding? Are they finding information on your competitors' products? Or have you got a really powerful social presence? Have you got a really powerful presence on LinkedIn? Is your website well optimized so that when people use search engine optimization, are they finding you? Because like I say, your customers are searching, your customers are educating themselves online. The question you want to be asking is, what are they finding? Are they finding loads of information on your competitor products? Are your competitors seen as the experts? Or have you got sufficient information, or should I rather say enough of the right information in the right places? In other words, you've got to know, who is my tribe? Where does my tribe hang out? And how do I put the right information, the kind of information that is going to demonstrate my expertise? How do I put that information in front of the right people? Because remember, your customers are educating themselves online. What are they finding? Next, you want to say that the changes mean that sales professionals need a digital presence, right? So because your customers are online, because they become digitally dependent, because they are educating themselves online, we need a social presence. So both from an organizational perspective, we need to be making sure that we're putting enough of the right information in the right places to make sure that we are the people who are educating our customers, not our competitors. So that's from an organizational perspective. From an individual perspective, we still have a responsibility. Remember, we've got our Magnificent 50, our prospects, our future customers that are targeted. Those are the customers we've chosen and have realized that we've got enough time to dedicate ourselves to them. Your social selling is an integral part of your multi-channel communication strategy. So when you're thinking about your multi-channel communication strategy, you need to understand that social selling is a crucial part. So obviously, there's a whole number of elements. So there's face-to-face meetings. Then, of course, there's the telephone, powerful. We've got a whole module on telephone. We'll be doing that as well. We're also looking at email. Email is such a powerful tool. And then there's also the other things that we can use, like WhatsApp. We can use ebooks, e-signs. So when we're talking social selling, you've really got to open your mind and you've got to explore your markets. You've got to get a deep understanding of your markets, your industry, and your customers. Because remember, the success of this isn't about knowing what's going on in the industry and spraying a message out there and praying someone's going to get it. But the success of a multi-channel communication strategy and including a social selling strategy comes down to tailoring. Yes, of course, you can send out messages at scale, and there is a place. So using social selling, there certainly is a place for the spray and pray. There certainly is a place for scaling your business, right? But for a multi-channel communication strategy or a social selling strategy to be successful, it requires customization, it requires research, it requires deep understanding of your customer and the people that you selling to. So with your changes that's gone on, you have to have a presence. Where should you have that presence? Well, you need to find out. Here's the critical thing is, no good having a presence on a social network where your customers don't hang out. So you need to start off and you need to first say, okay, so who's my tribe? Well, we've done that work, so we really need to know who our tribe is. Then we need to ask the next question. Where can I connect with them? How can I effectively engage with them? How can I find where they hang out? What social networks or within social networks? Let's say LinkedIn, there's LinkedIn groups. Which groups should I be becoming a member of? Which groups should I be exhibiting my expertise on? Because like I said, your customers are educating themselves online. What are they finding?